Now what is the power associated with the resistor? See, the average power over one complete cycle is not 0. You may think since the current and voltage over one complete cycle is 0, average power can also be 0, but it is not equal to 0. Why? Because power dissipation is in the form of heat. And you might have studied, as per Joule's law of heating, heat is equal to I square RT. Isn't it? So for the positive cycle, I will be minus I. So heat energy will be minus I whole square. That is, sorry, for positive cycle, I will be plus I. So the heat energy will be I square RT. And again for the negative cycle, I is minus I. Even though it is minus I, when we square the negative value, it will become positive. So again the heat energy will be I square RT itself. So that's why power cannot be 0. Because for positive and negative cycle, power is there. Definite amount of power is there which is cannot cancel with each other. Okay. So we can discuss about the expression for the average power associated with one complete cycle of AC. Now, instantaneous power. First we can derive the expression for instantaneous power. What is instantaneous power? Instantaneous power P is equal to instantaneous voltage into instantaneous current. And what is instantaneous voltage? Instantaneous voltage is V equal to Vm sin omega t. Isn't it? And what is instantaneous current? Instantaneous current is Im sin omega t. So in the expression P equal to Vi, substitute V equal to Vm sin omega t and I equal to Im sin omega t. So power P is equal to Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t. Then write the amplitude first. So you will get Vm into Im. Sin omega t into sin omega t will be sin square omega t. So let this be our equation number 1. Then this is the expression to find out average power. Average power P is equal to 1 by T integral 0 to T instantaneous power P into dt. Okay. So the way to find out average power is to integrate the instantaneous power over the entire cycle. And we have already found out the expression for instantaneous power. That what is the expression? Instantaneous power P equal to Vm Im sin square omega t. So substitute that expression for instantaneous power in this equation for average power. So you will get average power P is equal to 1 by T integral 0 to T Vm Im sin square omega t dt. Okay. Again Vm Im are constants, so take it outside the integral sign. So we can write Vm Im by T integral 0 to T 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. See, why did we write 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 instead of sin square omega t here? Because you might have studied this trigonometric expression. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta whole divided by 2. So sin square omega t will be 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. So that is what is written here. Integral of sin square omega t, it is written 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. Again, this 2 is a constant. So take it outside the integral sign. So that is the next step. So we are left with Vm Im by 2t integral 0 to t 1 minus cos 2 omega t dt. And again just multiply or remove the bracket. So you will get equal to Vm Im by 2t into integral 0 to t 1 dt minus integral 0 to t cos 2 omega t dt. Okay. So here integral 0 to t 1 dt is t. So that is written here integral 0 to t 1 dt is small t. And here whenever you integrate cos square omega t dt, you get the value 0. No need to integrate it further. So whenever you approach in a traditional way, you can write integral of cos square omega t is sin 2 omega t by 2 omega. like that. But no need to do that. Integral of 0 to t cos square omega t dt will be 0. So this whole term will vanish. Then you are left with only integral t 1 dt, that means t. Okay. So in the expression for instantaneous power, you are left with P equal to Vm Im by 2t into t. That means integral of 1 dt is t and the limit. So we are left with average power P is equal to Vm Im by 2t into integral of 1 dt small t, then apply the limit. So you will get power P is equal to Vm Im by 2t into capital T. That means when you substitute the upper limit and lower limit, and when you subtract, you will get t minus 0, that is capital T, and this t will cancel. So you will get the average power P equal to Vm Im by 2. Okay, and here you can also substitute V is equal to IR. So whenever you substitute Vm is equal to IMR, you can write Vm is equal to Im into R. So IMR into Im, that is Im square R all divided by 2. Okay, this is obtained by substituting Vm equal to IMR. You will get Im square R divided by 2. So this is the expressions. These are the expressions for average power associated with a resistive AC circuit. Vm Im by 2 or Im square R divided by 2. Okay. So with this I am concluding my session. We will discuss more about the resistive AC circuit in the next session. Notes of the topic and YouTube video have been uploaded. Just go through it. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care all of you. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.